What's up, everyone? Watch23 here today. We're going to do a roster update, and I'll start with the quarterback position. Colin Kaepernick. Now, I can't even tell you if he's good. I know how good he is because I've played against him a million times online, and he lights people up all the time. But I can't tell you personally because I just bought him last night. I had the 95 Peyton Manning, and he was good, obviously, great thrower, but I wish EA would fix the way mobile quarterbacks can get away from pressure, and I don't know. There's just something that mobile quarterbacks just do not have. Obviously, the speed to get out of the pocket. DeMarco Murray, great running back. Want to get that 87 version of him, but he's just amazing. Now, the one thing about DeMarco Murray that doesn't make sense for me personally is how he has a 93 ball carrying, but yet he fumbles a lot. Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, Darrell Young, just a solid fullback, nothing special, but just to keep him in the game is what all I need. I'm probably going to upgrade him to John Kuhn later on, or someone else. Anyway, Cordell Stewart and Antonio Brown, you can see the stats on them there. Two great receivers. Cordell Patterson is actually, to me, my favorite receiver right now. He makes a lot of great grabs. He's 6'1", 93 speed, but the one thing about him that it's great is that I think some of his stats are a little bit like you would think his route running was only a 76. I think that's complete bullcrap. Like it does not feel like that. Most of the time he actually gets open more than Antonio Brown. But to be at 85, he has some pretty solid stats. My other receiver, Mike Evans, and I can usually switch him out for either. I usually switch Mike Evans in between him and Deshaun Jackson. So you can either put either one of those in. Actually, leave a comment down below on which one you would put in that slot position. I put Evans at the slot just because he's big. I don't know. I just have a thing about having a big guy in the slot sometimes. I don't like small, little guys because I feel like you can get picked off pretty easily. But anyway, my tight end is Greg Olsen. Mary Kate Ashley and Greg Olsen. This guy right here. He's pretty good. I mean, he is a pretty freaking good receiver. Or tight end, 85 catching traffic. I mean, that's basically all you need to know about him, and pretty good run blocker as well. So 6'5", just solid stats all around. And if he gets, I think he might already have a upgraded card. But if he doesn't get if he does get an upgraded card this year, I would definitely pick that up as well because he's amazing. You can see my offensive line there. There's nothing special about it. Just a solid offensive line. Nothing to write home about. But the defense is where this team basically gets its name, and we're going to start with Eric Weddle. God. All right, Eric Weddle, and 88 overall free safety. You can see the stats there. Crazy stats compared to Mike Mitchell. Yeah, a little bit slower, a little bit less acceleration, but that coverage is where you get the best from Eric Weddle. And I believe his catching, we can go look at his catching real quick, has to be pretty good because he's been getting picks. Yeah, he got a 72 catching, so it's above average. Pretty good. His athletic ability, let's go see what his jumping is. I thought his jumping was higher. It seems like it is, honestly. I think it seems like his jumping is higher than what it is. But, I don't know, he's just solid. It's just one of those cards where his stats can kind of lie to you. And he's just really solid. Also with TJ Ward, another guy whose stats kind of lie to you. Like, I'm going to go look at TJ Ward's catching. Okay, 76, not bad. Or 66, not bad, but it does feel like it's higher than that. Sometimes he'll just get some really solid picks. This guy right here, DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, I would recommend picking him up. He's very cheap, I believe, unless his price has gone up for some reason. But 96 speed, 93 acceleration, and 94 man coverage, 94 agility, and 81 awareness. You really can't get very much better for like less than 5,000 coins than this guy. You compare him to Ladarius Webb, you can see the stat comparison. Now his pressing is bad, but considering that he's as fast as he is, if he does get beat, he can probably make up his ground he makes up his ground fairly easy, and he's 6'2", so he's big, and he has the speed to match it with a great man coverage. As long as you're not pressing, he won't get beat, and he's 80 overall zone coverage, so not terrible. If you have a coach or something that gives you boosts, I would definitely recommend keeping him because the boost might boost him up and make him a little bit better. Leon Hall, I keep Leon Hall in that slot, covering the slot receivers because he's not the fastest, but he is a pretty good coverage. Oh, my bad, I just backed out of him. He is a pretty good coverage corner. especially on zone read. So I keep him there because he's not fast, but he has good coverage stats, and he can hit pretty hard. So we keep him there. Davion Clowney, this man is ridiculous on the right, on the edge, an opposite of Charles Johnson. Charles Johnson actually at 86. It says 84 because I'm looking at the right end position. But you can see the stats there compared to them two, and looking at Davion Clowney, there has to be something that I'm missing because I don't see how he's only an 85. I mean, it must be his awareness or I'm trying to find his awareness. That has to be what it is because his stats are absolutely insane. 87 speed. I mean, the guy can play football. Let's see if we can find his awareness because I think that would be the only thing that is holding him back. Obviously, he's a rookie, so the awareness won't be the highest. Where is the awareness at? Oh, by the way, 93 hit power. Look at that. You see that? 93 hit power. That's probably the biggest thing on him. I don't know where his awareness is. I think I might have passed that up. But yeah, that's the only thing that probably holding him back from being ridiculous. There it is. Yeah, 70 or 65 awareness. So, for instance, if he had an 82 awareness like Johnson, he'd probably be like a 90 something overall. This guy's stats are ridiculous though. So definitely would recommend picking him up. You just need 2 of his 80 overall cards and you'll be fine. You can see my 2 defensive tackles right there. Vince Wilfork and Henry Melton. One's more speed, one's more just pure strength, and that's a perfect combination for me. I get a lot of sacks because these 2 are brutes. Vince Wilfork is just he just creates holes all the time, and then Melton would just slide through. Quentin Coples, not bad, solid player. Faster than I thought he was at 85 speed, not too fast, but not too slow either. We've got the 95 overall Luke Kuechly. You guys have seen that card before. Ridiculous card, great card. I love him so far. He's solid. Just does not give up any big plays. Doesn't miss any tackles, obviously. And then Brandon Marshall. I want to upgrade that left outside linebacker position, and then when I do, I will let you guys know. I know this video is kind of dragged on a little bit because I've been talking a lot, explaining, but you can see the team there, specialists. If you did like the video, don't forget to leave a like down below, subscribe for more Madden content. As always, let's go 23, signing out. Peace.